Guys, welcome back for another video and a view into Huck's world. And today we have a video comparison between the Moto 362 and the Huawei Watch. Two of the finest timepieces that ever hit the market today so far as smartwatches are concerned. There's not one other smartwatch that comes close to lighting a candle to how great these watches look. Not even the Apple Watch. Now, this here is not going to be a specs comparison. This is pretty much overall is going to be a looks comparison. We want to find out which is the better looking smartwatch. So at the end of the video, leave me a comment below letting me know which one you believe is the better looking smartwatch, because only one smartwatch can live at the top of the food chain. So let's take a look at the display. Now the display on both watches are great. They're both beautiful, but definitely one is better than the other. Let's start with the Moto 360. Now the Moto 360 resolution is a 360 by 360 with a pixel density of 233. Now looking at the display still has some sharpness and detail. The color doesn't look bad, looks very nice. I would say overall this is still a beautiful looking display. Now in comparison, being really honest, to the Huawei Watch, the Huawei Watch display tends to be a lot sharper. Now the resolution on the Huawei Watch is going to be a 400 by 400 and it has 286 pixels per inch. Now on top of that, it has a sapphire glass crystal with a Super AMOLED display, which makes this a lot sharper than that of the Moto 362. And looking at them side by side, you can tell the difference. Now, the Huawei Watch is a 42 millimeter and the Moto 362 that I have on hand is a 46. So we're not talking about the size difference. We're just talking about the resolution and the build quality of both watches. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the build quality. Look at the Moto 362. Definitely beautiful. I like the way they crafted this design. Now, what makes this stand out overall, the first thing is going to be the lugs. The lugs are traditional. Looks like a very traditional timepiece, makes it stand out. I put on a suit and tie with this. I'm feeling like a boss. Now, the other thing that makes this stand out has got to be the display. Now, I'm not talking about the resolution. I'm talking about the bezel display on this Moto 360, which gives it more real estate, which makes this watch looks a lot more unique than most watches on the market. Because you get more screen than most, it looks good. Very beautiful. Now, the watch band, again, on the other hand, is very high quality. What I like most about this watch is that it's very comfortable. I like the way it lays on my wrist. If you ever tried this watch on, you know that I'm telling you the truth, that this is one of the most comfortable bands I've ever tried. Loving it. Loving it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Huawei Watch. Now the Huawei Watch, on the other hand, has a very nice display. Now we're going to say that this is modern versus traditional. Because if you look at the look, the lugs are different. The lugs I like, but I'm not loving it. I like the more traditional look. Okay, it has a stainless steel casing like that of the Moto 360. It has the home button at the 2 o'clock, which looks great. I like that new placement. And on top of it, it almost has a bezel-less, but not quite, which gives this more of this modern look than that of the Moto 360. Now, the watch band, on the other hand, is thick. Not only is it thick, it is stiff. It does not give, maybe over time, but right now it makes it feel so uncomfortable on my wrist. Now, not only that, because of the band or maybe the bottom of the watch itself, it makes it sit up. Do you see how it won't even contour to my wrist? It sits up, gives it an awkward look, and takes away from the beauty of the watch, in my opinion. But overall, these are the two that have been sitting at the top of the food chain for quite some time. But as you know, it can only be one. So at the end of the day, which one is it? Which one sits at the top of the food chain? Is it going to be the Moto 362 or is it going to be the Huawei Watch? Leave a comment in the comment section below letting me know which one you believe is the better looking smartwatch. My choice is going to be the Moto 360. Why? First of all, the lugs. The lugs on this beast is beautiful. 2, the display. The bezel to bezel gives it a more traditional, a more, I want to say, classy look than any other smartwatch on the market. And 3 has got to be the comfortability of the band. But it's not to say that the Huawei watch is a bad looking watch, because it's not. But there can only be one winner. Looking forward to hearing from you. And if you like this video, then please hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, then please subscribe to my channel. And as always, I will see you at the next video.